Today I'm going to show you the 3 videos that I submitted to Amazon that got me unlocked for on-site commissions. I'll also tell you some of the things that Amazon looks for in their videos and then walk you through the brainstorming that I do when I'm coming up for the scripts with my videos, and we're going to analyze my 3 videos and how they fit into that framework. Hi, my name's Tamika and welcome to my channel where I talk about everything from balancing life, family and finance through creativity and hustle. So let's dive straight in and just talk about some of the features that Amazon likes to see in their videos. Firstly, they're looking for the products in use. So for your first 3 videos, you really want to stay away from the unboxing videos, and you certainly don't want to just show a product straight out of its packaging because that's of no benefit to their customers. Customers are coming to these review videos because they're already deciding that they would like to purchase a certain type of product, and they're really looking for some help to make the buying decision based on the individual product page that they are on. So if you think about what a customer needs to get out of this video, it needs to be educational, it needs to be descriptive, and it needs to anticipate and answer some of their questions. When you're planning your video content, what you want to think about is how you're going to show the product in action, how you're going to demonstrate how that product is used, how that product is maintained, and then also think about some of the features that you like about that product, because customers want to know that other people who have previously used or purchased the product are happy with their purchase. Now, how do I do the brainstorming and plan my scripts? It's really simple, and you may have heard this before, but I like to use the who, what, when, where, why, how method. So I like to think about who would benefit from this product. Is it someone like me, a mum with small children? Is it perhaps maybe someone in a certain profession, someone who is short on time? And then I like to gear my content towards that particular audience. I also like to think about what purpose does it serve? And it may not be the primary purpose that that product was intended for, but it's really all about how you get the best out of the product. When, so at what time do you use it? For me, in one of my videos, I specifically spoke about a cup which was quite spill proof, and I found that really helpful when I was putting it in the holder of my son's pram. So that might not have been something that the product specifically was designed for, but I certainly found that helpful as a mum to a toddler, and so I like to talk about that in my video. Where would you use the product? Where have you taken it? Where has it gone? Where does it live in your house? These are all things which can help a customer really imagine how that product is going to fit into their everyday life. For example, if you have a portable radio and you love to take that radio camping or to the beach, and perhaps you find that it is fairly resistant to getting sandy, then talk about those things. If you like to use that portable radio in the shower for whatever reason, then talk about that to your customer in your video and help them imagine that product as part of their life. And then why? Why did you purchase the product? Why do you like the product? What purpose does it serve for you? And then the how, and this is a big one when it comes to creating the video portion of your content. How is it used? How is it cleaned? How is it maintained? And how long has it lasted? If you have owned something for 3 years and it is still going strong, then that is a great feature to highlight in your videos. So that is the method that I use: the who, what, when, where, why, how. Once I've thought about all of those things, I will incorporate a number of those into my scripting. But let's jump in and have a look at those 3 videos that I originally submitted and see how they fit into this framework. Hi guys, I'd like to share with you today my favorite and go-to travel drinkware, the 20-ounce Yeti Rambler in white. I have owned this cup for the last 3 years, and here are some of the reasons why. Firstly, it's made of stainless steel. It makes it ultra durable and it will last a really long time. It also has a double wall vacuum seal, which keeps my hot drinks hot and my cold drinks cold for over 12 hours. This also minimizes spillages, and it's really handy in the case of car travel, or in my case when it's rattling around in the holder of my son's pram. I'd now like to give you a closer look. As you can see, this cup has a very generous size opening to drink from, and it's easy to open and close with the mag slider lid. To pull this cup apart, simply press on this piece of protruding plastic, and when you're ready to wash the cup, close the mag slider, put your finger through the opening and simply pull off that magnet, all ready to go in the dishwasher. I'd now just like to highlight the effectiveness of this double wall vacuum seal. Here's me pouring some water into the cup, popping the lid back on, and we're going to give that a really good shake. In fact, we're even going to tip it on its side. So there you have it, guys, the Yeti 20-ounce Rambler in white, durable with a double wall vacuum seal and a handy mag slider lid. What's not to love? Let's break down how this video fits into my who, what, when, where, why, how framework. So I tailored this video towards mums who use a pram. I focused on the what being the double seal vacuum to minimize spillages, and then I talked about how I would use this for either car travel and really emphasized using it in the cup holder for my son's stroller. Where would I use it? Traveling in the car or traveling with the pram. And why do I like the product? Because it's durable and it also holds a stable temperature. I talked about how drinks remain hot or cold for up to 8 hours. Then the how. I evidenced how it is open and closed, how I remove the mag slider for cleaning, and I then showed the effectiveness of the double wall vacuum seal by filling it up, giving it a shake, and even tipping it over. Let's head into video number 2. Hi guys, this is my review of the Smart Devil Adjustable Stroller Fan. When my son was born, I was searching for a fan that was not only durable, but was going to be quiet enough that it wouldn't wake him while he was sleeping. This fan can be powered either through the provided USB charging cable or via battery life, which I've personally found to last more than 8 hours on a single charge. To turn the fan on, we simply click this button at the back. This is speed 1, speed 2, and speed 3. And then we can click again to turn the fan off. Remarkably quiet given the output of the fan. Here I am providing an example of how I fit this fan onto my son's stroller. I simply separate the adjustable legs and then I wrap them really firmly around the crossbar. Because of the squishy material on the fan legs, even on the highest setting, I have found that this fan doesn't tip forwards or backwards. I love that this fan also doubles as a phone holder because in the warmer months I can sit outside under my deck, create a little bit of airflow, and also catch up on some of my favourite TV whilst eating my lunch. So there you have it, guys, the Smart Devil Stroller Fan. Portable, durable and versatile with quiet 3-speed settings. What's not to love? Taking a look at our fan video and how that fits our framework, who was this video geared towards? It was for parents who are looking for a quiet stroller fan. The what, I spoke about how it was portable, it was durable, it did not wake my son while he was sleeping, and it also doubled as a phone holder. When would I use it? I would use it for the pram, or I would also use it to sit on a table to prop up my phone so that I could watch a little bit of video while my son was sleeping. Where would I use it? I would use it on the go, and I also talked about my really great experience with it having 8 hours battery life. Why did I purchase it? I wanted to keep my son cool, and I also in the why section talked about the fact that I like it more because it has these squishy legs and it doesn't tip over when I've got it attached to the crossbar on my son's pram. Then in terms of the how, I spoke about how to charge it, how to change the speeds. I showed that in my video. I even demonstrated how to fit it to my son's pram and how I would set up the legs to double it as a phone holder. Hi guys, I'm Tamika and today I'm sharing with you my review of this cookbook, Eat Vegan on $4 a Day. I came across this book when I was looking to expand my culinary horizons and learn how to make cost-effective side dishes that gave me a lot more variant. As you can see from the table of contents here, there's a lot more variety than just vegan recipes, and being budget-friendly is just an added bonus. One page I find myself constantly referring back to is the cooking times for dried beans table. It gives you the skills to prepare these beans from scratch, saving me money and space on canned produce. I also love how simply the recipes are laid out, and every recipe comes with lots of handy tips to either make your preparation faster or easier, which I found really great in the beginning because I was learning to cook a lot of these foods for the very first time. So there you have it, guys. That's my review of Eat Vegan on $4 a day. Budget friendly with simple and easy recipe instructions, including lots of handy tips. In breaking down this last video, it was geared towards anyone who was looking for cost-effective cooking ideas. Specifically, I focused on people looking for side dishes, wanting to add some cost-effective variety into their meals. What did it do? It provided some budget-friendly ideas, and it also gave extra knowledge around the cooking times table, which I evidenced in the video. When would I use it? Well, when I was looking for budget-friendly side dishes. And where would I use it? That was sort of self-explanatory, but you would notice that I filmed it in my kitchen, so I filmed it in the environment in which it was intended to be used. So the why here was more just around why I picked up the book, because I was looking to expand my cooking abilities in a cost-effective way. And then the how. So I talked about how I used it. I detailed how the recipes were laid out, and I also talked about what I found helpful about the specific layout of the recipes within the book. So there you have it, guys. They are the 3 videos that got me approved for on-site commission with the Amazon Influencer Program. If you have any questions, make sure that you drop me a comment below. And if you found this video useful, either watching my videos or hearing me talk about my who, what, when, where, why, how brainstorming technique for my scripts, then please make sure that you like and subscribe, because I would love to continue to share content with you. And of course, if you fell in love with any of the products that I showcased, you're going to find a link to those below down in the description. Until next time, see you later, and best of luck with your content creation. Bye!